Tonight's second speaker is a story weaver, strategist, and the creator of life systems. He is known for his wit and big picture clarity. He makes the serious stuff feel light and doable. He reminds us that hopelessness shows up when you build everything except the life you actually want. And so, through his mix of fun energy and grounded wisdom, he helps people dream bigger, simplify their path, and build lives they don't need a vacation from. Sarap na, no? A life you don't need a vacation from. I love that line. Well, what he brings to every room is hope, the kind that makes you believe again that the life you want is possible. Alright, so without further ado, wag na nating patagalin pa. Let us all welcome Kage Harry Singh!
Guys, unmute tayo. Let's go, Kage! Woohoo!
Go, Kage!
Yay!
Go, Kage!
Go, Kage!
Thank you sa introduction. Grabe. Ang siksik nung ano, intro mo, G. No? Pati ako parang nagulat ako na grabe naman yung ano, yung highfalutin words dun sa ano, sa introduction na yun. Yeah. Ang cool ng Story Weaver. Meron akong bagong tinatry na ano, na i-integrate into my life aside from ah yung pag-capture ng stories, not only myself and then other people. It's summed up in the word ano, soul smithing. Okay? So trip ko lang yung word na yun na parang what I'm really helping forge in people's lives right now is either ano yun, parang it's a matter of the soul, kaluluwa talaga yung pinag-uusapan. Hindi na lang basta isip o nararamdaman o strategy or external stuff, no. It's really having yung klase ng ano ng well-being na alam mong at peace ka, satisfied ka, and no matter what happens, life is worth living. Okay? Um, Nasabi ko to kasi ano, for many people here who don't know me, I was diagnosed with depression. Okay, so start muna tayo sa medyo madramang part of my story. Okay. I was diagnosed with on and off depression for about 4 years. Okay. And that has led me to basically maraming moments of wanting to end my life. Okay. Kasi walang saysay eh. Walang pinututunguhan eh. Feeling ko walang makabuluhan na nangyayari sa buhay ko. Parang sayang yung oxygen for myself. Okay. And there was this one moment, no, na I felt like I heard the voice of God. Okay? And it was during a really down, so broke ako, wala akong pera at that time. I wasn't sure where I would be headed. I was in debt, no, and hindi ko, kumbaga behind ako sa, mapuputulan na ako ng kuryente, behind ako ng 2 months sa pagbabayad, ganyan. So very down moment in my life. I won't dive into the details, no. But yung moment na yun, I heard the voice of God, and it's saying na hindi pa tapos yung story ko. Okay? And magulo yung moment na yun. I was in tears. Nakatalokbong lang ako sa kwarto. And then I heard that. And then it dawned on me, oh nga, no? There's this cool, I think it's a Gen Z thing, no? Na kasi some of my ano students share it with me. There's a cool notion na sinasabi sa akin ng mga Gen Z students ko na do it for the plot. Okay? I'm not sure if you've heard of that term, no? Na parang imagine yourself as ano, hindi different chapters of your life are unfolding pa. Okay? And then whatever it is na kinakaharap mo ngayon, no? Do it for the plot. Kasi at one point in time, malalampasan mo yon, it will be better. And my roller coaster ride dyan is not always gonna be easy, pero it's gonna make an interesting story afterwards. Lahat ng ups and downs. Okay? So, again, this is ano, Kage Harry. Okay? So, Kage, it means shadow, no? And it comes from one of my favorite animes. So, it's from Naruto. Kage yung parang president ng isang nation in that anime. And ang role ng Kage is to protect yung nation niya. Okay? So this is what my students call me. Yung iba kong mga clients ngayon, either tinatawag nila akong Ian short for Ian Veneracion. O kaya Kage na rin yung tawag nila sa akin. Okay? Sige. So what I really want to dive into tonight is share a bit of my story, but at the same time, we'll do something different, something I've never done before. I'm gonna show a specific project that I'm working on. And kung trip ninyo, pwede kayong sumabay dito. Okay? So this project is called, it's under Life Systems PH. So we're almost on our 7th year. Okay, so i-celebrate namin yung 7th year anniversary by 2026. And Life Systems PH, this is basically lahat ng personal development, coaching, and mentorship that I've been doing since 2019. Okay? So finally, I've created a website for it and we're launching it. Actually, sinabay ko na sa araw na to. So parang ito yung official or unofficial launch niya. Okay? And isasabay ko dito mismo sa PC Night. So I'm gonna be sharing my screen later and then inviting you to do some activities with me through the website. Okay? Anyway, so other stuff na na background ko. So I call myself a multipreneur. I handle 6 businesses right now. Okay. All of which have been operating anywhere from uh, the longest business right now is 8 years. Okay. And then yung pinakamaikli is 2.5 years. Okay. I call myself a multipreneur. Okay, kasi multi-passionate, hindi mapakali sa isang klase lang ng hindi nga siya about business eh, no? Kasi ang dami kong problemang gustong talikutin. Okay? And pag pinasimple natin yung business or having an income stream, it's simply solving a problem that people are willing to pay for or have an exchange of value for. Okay? So, lahat tayo itong multi-passionates. Malawang may multi-layered problems rin tayo na gustong kalikutin sa buhay. Those are all opportunities to help people and therefore also earn from it. No? Minsan monetary value, minsan it's a different currency. But basically, there's an exchange of value pa rin as we solve people's problems. Okay? So I'm also a business consultant profession. It's actually my main thing. I'm in the fintech industry. So my clients are more pinakasikat na examples would be along the lines of GCash, Maya, ganyan. Though hindi ko sila clients, okay? Pero mga ganong klase, no? Southeast Asian yung clients that I'm serving. And then lastly, I call myself a life strategist, and that's what I do within Life Systems PH. Okay? So, sige. Yung title nito is the nakalimutan ko yung actual title. The Map to What Matters. Tama ba? Yeah. So, best ko ito nabamangin kay Louie, no? Napapansin ko in our common circles, entrepreneurs, freelancers, multi-passionates, lalo na kung multi-passionate ka, okay? Nahati yung energy at attention mo sa maraming mga bagay. Okay? Kasi hindi tayo mapakali na isa lang eh. Diba? So we're juggling multiple things. Okay? Main observation ko ever since, people are overspent. Okay? A lot of cases ng burnout, a lot of cases ng mental health issues, a lot of cases ng basically pagkakaroon ng utang. Hindi lang yun in the case of pera. Okay? Minsan, it's actual finances na may utang tayo with credit card, ganyan, o kaya sa Bombay. By the way, Bombay pala ako. So, normal lang sa akin pag-usapan ng utang. Okay? Pero minsan inuutang din natin pati energy. Okay? Pati focus. No? Inuutang natin yung bandwidth na meron pa sana tayo dapat for a future instance. Okay? Tapos no-overspend natin in the present. Okay? Tuwing kailan nangyayari yung overspending? Nangyayari yung overspending when there's poor planning. Okay? So, paano mo masasabi na poor yung planning? Okay? So, when you have a goal, okay, you're trying to reach something, okay, ang purpose ng pagpaplano is to reverse engineer how to achieve that goal. Okay? Ideally, na-achieve natin yung goal, pero many times we won't really be able to cover 100% of what would happen. Okay? So, na-anticipate lang natin, titingnan natin, and then we're gonna do our best effort. Okay? But at the same time, walang 100% sure na basta nagplano ka, ma-achieve mo yung goal kaagad. Okay? But what's the purpose of planning? Okay? The purpose of planning is to make sure your resources are allocated properly. Okay? Your resources are allocated properly. Saan napupunta yung oras? Saan napupunta yung attention mo? Saan napupunta yung energy? Saan napupunta yung pera? Okay? So kapag poor yung planning, hindi maayos yung allocation of resources. Therefore, you will overspend, tendencies to overspend, kahit hindi mo pa naaabot yung goal, ubos ka na. Okay? So para hindi ka maubos, kailangan mo umutang. Okay? Pero pag umutang ka, ibig sabihin yung future na resources mo, pina-allocate mo na rin kagad in the present. Okay? I'm not sure if this is making sense. Okay? Actually, hindi kasi ako sanay na ganito yung view ko. So, kailangan ko siyang ilipat sa gallery view. I'm not sure if may magbabago ba sa nakikita ninyo on your end. Pero gusto ko kasi nakikita ko yung mga reaction ng mga tao. Nagbago ba yung point of view nyo nung sinerch ko sa gallery? Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
And sabi, may slides ka ba kagad? Nanaginip ako na may slides ako. Pero panaginip lang pala yun. So,
Kala ko yung nag-iba yung view. Kasi may slides ka. Okay, go Kage.
okay lang. Sige. Pero I'll share my screen later for the website. Anyway, sige. So, ang hirap magplano basta-basta. And then mag-reset and then magkaroon ng bagong goals. Kung ubos ka ngayon. 'Di ba? So pag ang ginawa natin ngayon, 'di ba, malapit na matapos yung isang taon, tapos mag-goal setting na naman tayo, tapos try natin like irarara lahat ng mga whatevers natin, i-align ulit lahat and all. Paano nga kung pagod ka? 'Di ba? Paano nga kung parang naghihingalo ka na ngayon, 'di ba? Tapos parang papagawin ka pa ng sobrang daming mga bagay. Paano kung ubos ka ngayon tapos bumubuelo ka pa lang ulit? Imbis na yung pag-reset ng goal at pag-realign nakakatulong, nakakadagdag pa siya sa pressure. Nagiging dagdag pa siya ng responsibilidad right now. It's not at all bad. It has its purpose, it has its place. Pero kailangan muna natin mag-replenish. Diba? Kailangan muna natin mag-re-energize. Kailangan muna natin i-make sure na i-plug natin lahat ng mga energy leaks natin. Lahat ng mga bagay na nakaka-drain. Lahat ng mga bagay na hindi naman talaga necessary na buhatin mo at this point in time. Diba? Baka may mga bagay na kailangan mo munang i-let go before mo i-try na bumuelo at mag-pursue ulit ng something else. Okay? And that's usually the step that we're missing out on. Lahat tayo as multi-passionate people, merong hunger for growth. Di ba? Merong hunger, may craving na mag-pursue ng different things, different ideas, different like layers of your vision. Di ba? Hindi yan mauubos. Whatever we can pursue, whatever we can build, whatever we can set our minds to and create, hindi yan mauubos. Okay? Pero pwedeng ikaw, yung capacity mo, ubos. Okay? It's not that we are incapable. Okay? Magkaiba yung hindi mo kaya, okay, versus hindi mo kinakaya. Okay? Capability versus capacity. Okay? No person is incapable of progress. Okay? Pero your capacity for results, iba-iba yun, depende sa season. Okay? So, I'm just setting the tone, okay, for introducing one of the things I've created. Actually, hindi pala ako yung nag-create nito. Dito ba si Ian? Ayan. So, co-created to with Ian. And chat. See. So, this is actually something we call the Life Systems Hygiene Checklist. Okay? Sige, I'll share my screen right now. And then, pakita ko to sa inyo. Let me know lang via chat if nakikita nyo na ito. Okay, so open ko yung chat. Feel free to chat. Ayan, ayusin ko lang para nakikita ko kayo lahat. I'll try to make this quick. Okay? Okay, mukhang kita na lahat. And what you're seeing right now is inside the Life Systems PH website. Okay, so this is an account, a test account I've already created. This is how I access the actual product, which is the Life Systems Hygiene Checklist. So if I view this, and siya mismo, okay, and dito siya pwedeng i-download. Ayan. Sinend ni Louie yung link. Pero actually, so if you wanna get to access this, send ko yung, ito pala yung mas proper link. Okay, so I'll send this one. Yan. You simply need to create an account. Yan. So pag nag-create kayo ng account, sorry. Yan. So ito yung makikita ninyo. So you simply input your name, your email, your password, and then you sign up. Then there will be a verification code that will be sent to your email. Tapos pwede ka na mag-login doon sa account mismo. This is a way for you to access yung mismong Life Systems Hygiene Checklist. So feel free to do that in your own time, or pwede rin naman ngayon na. So ngayon, I'll re-share what I was sharing kanina. Okay. Basically, nag-sign up na kagad. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, download ko lang to. Then I'll open it here. This is what it looks like. Okay. So, the Life Systems Hygiene Checklist. Okay. So, meron ditong tatlong portions. It's about work, it's about sleep, it's about leisure. Okay. So, pag pinasimple natin, kailangan natin ng more space muna. Okay? Before we pursue yung mga heartfelt vision and ideas natin. Okay? So, isipin nyo, ito yung buwelo. Okay? There are things that you will need to eliminate. Okay? There are things that you will need to reinforce. There are things that you will need to add. Okay? Pero itong checklist na to, sobrang simple lang niya. We've already added certain things here, depending on the category, when it comes to work, when it comes to rest, when it comes to leisure. Okay? So, tingnan nyo lang yung mga suggestions dito of what to eliminate, reinforce, or add. Okay? And ang goal nito is magkaroon ka ng bandwidth. Okay? Madagdagan yung capacity mo in this season. Okay? So, andyan na yung puso natin to pursue growth. Okay? Pero kailangan rin natin i-honor yung limits natin. Okay? The possibilities are endless kapag ina-acknowledge natin kung hanggang saan lang yung honest na capacity natin ngayon. Pero kung talagang malaki yung gusto mong i-pursue, kailangan dagdagan mo muna yung bandwidth at capacity mo. Hindi pwedeng go lang ng go. Okay? So this is for sustainability. Kasi ayaw nating magsimula na naman ng something, and ito yung madalas naging sakit ng multi-passionate, ningas kugod. Okay? That may be a tough pill to swallow. Pero di ba, magsisimula tayo ng something, tapos parang along the way, gigewang-gewang na, tapos mawawala na yung momentum, tapos mabibitawan, tapos mawawala tayo, tapos hinahanap na tayo ng mga tao na sinabihan natin na ito yung gusto natin gawin for this timeline, di ba? And it's a good thing there's a community that continually reminds us na, hey, asan na yung di ba? Like Louie, di ba? Parang hinahanap-hanap niya yung content na pinopost natin, di ba? Tapos, ayun, kaya nga nag-work kami together kasi tamad rin ako mag-post ng content. So, so the idea is kailangan natin ma-hold tayo accountable and all. No? Pero imagine this. If you have better capacity, mas long-term yung galaw na pwede mong i-sustain. Enough to build a certain baseline. Okay? So, ito lang, mamaya ako nadadaanan to. Gagawa tayo ng activity dito. So, I'll stop sharing muna. Okay. So, here's the thing. Lahat ng klase ng growth, nagsosolidify siya, nagiging normal na siya, okay? Sustainable siya. Kapag nabigyan mo siya ng sapat na oras. Okay? So, example, nagtanim ka ng nagtanim, eventually at one point in time, may sunod-sunod ka rin na aanihin. Okay? Pero kung nagtanim ka lang once, then malamang at one point may aanihin ka once. Okay? If you can sustain your efforts for a specific amount of time, then meron kang mas magiging normal na experience ng aanihin at another point in time. So yun na yung magiging normal sa'yo. Okay? That's what we call a baseline. It's a new normal experience na elevate na kung ano yung normal sa'yo. Okay? Pero kung yung efforts natin, let's say, yung capacity mo ngayon, kaya mo lang mag-sustain ng efforts for 3 weeks. Okay? Malamang yung 3 weeks hindi pa sapat para ma-elevate yung baseline ng normal na experience mo. Is this making sense? Imagine yourself doing kahit one thing lang in a project that you love to do, doing it for 18 months instead of 3 months. Okay? Regardless kung nagawa mo na before o hindi mo pa nagagawa. Just imagine it. What if you can get to do this thing consistently for 18 months? Ano kaya yung possibilities of changes that you can step into? Do you feel there's going to be a difference? Okay. Do you feel sige, like right now, I want to see it from the chat. Whatever you're working on right now, just imagine yourself doing it consistently for 18 months. Ano sa tingin mo yung magbabago? Kahit walang context, latag nyo lang sa chat. Okay. What do you think would be different? 18 months of consistency. 18 months of sustainable efforts. Mag-iiba income flow, magkakaroon ng mastery, happiness. Okay? It will come naturally to you, hindi na force. Yeah? Lifestyle na siya, integrated na. Pagising mo sa umaga, kumbaga, hindi mo na kailangan mag-struggle doing it. Okay? Anything else? What comes to mind? Imagine 18 months of consistency for doing something sa passion project mo o sa business mo or anything. What would happen? Shift in identity. Ibang tao ka na at that point. Diba? Sana makilala ka pa rin. So, okay. May improve na over time kasi may enough data na. Okay, so may data. It's a good thing. May change ka. Solid level ups, holistic level up. Okay. Itong answers na to, I appreciate yung answers nyo dito. And many of you haven't answered yet. Okay. Pero itong answers na to, okay, lahat to generic answers pa right now. Alam nyo kung bakit generic? Kasi ni-imagine pa lang natin eh. Hindi pa talaga something na sobrang solid na we're living out. Okay? And I'm not saying that para i-discourage ka or whatever. Treat this as feedback. Kasi kahit naman ako, with the multiple stuff that I do, 18 months of consistency may not be a realistic thing for every single thing I do. Okay, wala pa akong anak at this point. Asawa lang na clingy. Diba? Paano pa yung iba-ibang sitwasyon ninyo, di ba? Like there's people who have dependents and other people are taken care of and all that, di ba? So, iba-iba pa rin tayo ng context. I'm just saying, what if, okay? What if we work on our capacity? First, as part of foundations ng 18 months of sustainable efforts in hopes na our lives would really change after that one. Okay? Binabato ko to as an idea right now. Kasi madalas, kapag capacity yung pinag-uusapan, sinusolo natin yung journey. Okay? So there's this concept in life systems. It's called the life currencies. It's summed up in the acronym na TEAMS. TEAMS. Okay? Time, energy, attention, money. And then yung S, it's society. Okay? So yung network natin, yung social circles natin. Madalas, kapag nag-build tayo ng certain projects, ni-utilize natin yung time, energy, attention, money Pero lahat yun tinatrato natin as a solo thing. Kumbaga, pasad natin yung mundo, project ko to, I'll be the one like doing everything with this. Not at all bad. Pero kaya madalas rin nauubos tayo kasi we don't know when to ask for help. Hindi natin na-acknowledge na, ay, pwede pala akong suportahan itong isang tao na to. Minsan iniisip natin pag humingi tayo ng suporta sa ibang tao, magiging burden tayo sa kanila. Pero meron ding mga tao, like, kung kilala nyo, like, kung natulungan na kayo ni Louie at one point, okay? As in, delight niya tumulong sa ibang tao. Kumbaga, mas na-feel niya na hindi siya alive kung hindi siya tumutulong sa ibang. So there are people like Louie na kapag hiningan mo ng tulong, pabor sa kanya na hingan mo siya ng tulong. Does that make sense? Hindi niya iisipin na pabigat ka sa kanya. Matutuwa pa siya na humihingi ka ng tulong sa kanya. Okay? It adds sa buhay niya. It doesn't subtract. Okay? Now, that's a kind of community na meron in PC. Okay? But I'm not so sure how many of you here are actually utilizing that kind of community na meron tayo dito. Okay? Maybe you're a few tips away from your content creation para mas maging efficient at yung energy mo hindi nauubos. Okay? Maybe you're one word of encouragement away, di ba? From seeing the unlock na, oo nga, no, ito pala talaga yung dapat ko i-focus sa stuff that I'm doing. One conversation away, one food trip away, minsan one joyride away, one birthday party ni Louie na, piling ko nga si Louie parang 3 times nagba-birthday per year. I mean, sa ano, di ko lang alam pero parang ganun kasing dating eh. Okay? I'm not sure what interactions you're holding back on. Okay? Pero sayang. Sayang, di ba? Kung capacity yung pag-uusapan, mamaya we'll dive into that quick activity, no, that I prepared. Pero may birthday siya, may birthday si Baki, may birthday yung PC. Parang ganun nga yung ano, yung sa ito parang 3 birthdays per year. Anyway, there's things that you can do alone. And we should be responsible for taking care of ourselves and increasing our capacity in a solo level. Okay? But there are things na kailangan nating hayaan na saluhin tayo ng ibang tao o magsaluhan tayo with other people para yung overall capacity natin ma-extend, ma-expand, lumalim, di ba? And mas magkaroon ng better use over time. Okay? Advantage yung pagkakaroon ng kasama in the journey. Pero magkaiba yung may kagrupo ka lang, part ka lang nung group, kaysa connected ka talaga with the individuals in the community. Okay? Huwag sana nating sayangin. Okay? So, I'm not sure if you've signed up na dun sa link kanina. I'll be resending it here. And so you can create your accounts. Tapos, yun lang. You can go to, share ko lang ulit yung screen, tapos banatan na natin to. So, once you've logged into your account, you will see this. Okay? Ito pa lang yung pinapublish namin na content inside, but there'll be more from October 1 onwards. Okay? So, click nyo lang yung view. Makikita nyo ito. Pinaka-page ng Life Systems Hygiene Checklist. You will see here yung downloadable content. When you click that one, ma-download na sa device ninyo. Okay? Ano lang pala to? Sa PC, yung alam ko, well, PC yung ginagamit ko, so parang alam ko automatic download siya. Then, yun lang, open nyo lang yung mismong file, you'll be directed to this file mismo. Okay? So, kindly let me know in the chat if meron na kayong access dun sa actual file. Let's see. Kindly type in ano lang, GG. Type in GG if may access na kayo dun sa file. Okay, okay, para makasabay tayo lahat. Sige. So, unahin na natin yung pinakaayaw ng lahat ng tao, yung work. Okay, joke lang, joke lang. Hindi ko alam, depende pala sa tao yun. Baka ako lang pala yun. Okay. Hindi ko kayo dinadamay. Anyway, so this is the work hygiene checklist. Okay, as you can see, there are things na we can eliminate. Okay, so I'd like you to pick one. Okay, you don't have to share it to the world, don't have to chat it. Pero pili ka lang ng isa dito. When it comes to work, alin dito yung top one na tingin mo pwede mong simulan? What resonates the most to you? Ano yung pwede mong i-eliminate? Okay, just list it down for yourself. Okay. Just pwede itong i-test out at another point in time. Okay, I'll give this 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sige. Move forward tayo. How about sa reinforce? When it comes to work, alin dito yung pwede mong mas gawin? Give this mga 15 seconds. Pabilisin natin decision-making skills na. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Kailangan ka ba lakihan? Sige, try natin increase yung size. Sinasabayan nito. Right? And then dun sa add. Okay? 15 seconds to add one thing sa work. There's actually a volume 2 nitong hygiene checklist na to. So we're gonna release that in October. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So bawal antukin, mamaya na kayo matulog. Okay? Pero yung sunod natin topic is sleep. Okay? So ito naman, sa pagpapahinga natin, okay, one of the most overlooked things din talaga is yung rest, no? And then sleep. Okay, either nasa-sacrifice natin yan, o kaya nasosobrahan tayo. Either way, okay. So, punta tayo sa things to eliminate. Okay? When it comes to sleep, alin dito yung pwede mong alisin o ibawas sa buhay? Dali ka usap tulog agad. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Next is something to reinforce. Binibilisan natin kasi nga late na baka ano. Sa mga 30 and up dyan, yung shout out sa mga yung kabatch ko. 3, 2, 1. Okay? Something to add. Pili lang isa, tapos move on na. Hindi kailangan mag-collect and select. Yan. So I hope we'll have some time for Q&A if you want na magkaroon ng discussion pa for specifics. Yan. Okay, last na to, leisure. So kailangan naman nating magsaya at maging parang maligaya sa buhay. Okay, so first thing, what to eliminate for leisure time? May stress na ba kayo? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Something to reinforce. Minsan hindi naman kailangan komplikado talaga, eh. Para mas ma-feel mo na re-energized ka, ma-replenish ka, may bandwidth ka ulit, nakabuelo. 3, 2, 1. Something to add. This will be the last thing. Okay? Walang video kayo dito, eh, pero that's the go-to thing. Tsaka Magic the Gathering. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So you have your lists right now. Okay? Wala naman tayo ibang gagawin dyan. Hayaan ko lang kayo na i-honor kung ano yung choices ninyo. Okay? Pero gusto ko sanang malaman, before we dive fully into the Q&A part of this, how does it feel? Like looking at the checklist, choosing something for yourself na pwede mong simulan as a small action. Okay? How does it feel right now? Wala ka pang ginagawa, pumipili ka pa lang ng mga pwede mong gawin. How does it feel? I want to know from the group. You can chat or raise your hand, unmute. We can make it like a conversation. Sabi ni Kai, feels in control, which is nice. Which is nice. Yung asawa ko rin, in control sa akin. Hindi, joke lang. Okay? Reflective sa ano bang ginagawa. Nice, nice. Room for reflection, napapaisip tayo. Okay? Instead of on autopilot. No, we're reclaiming our choices, di ba? Parang nagkaroon ng direction. So parang lang, hindi pa natin sure, pero hindi. So parang nagkaroon ng direction, that's a good sign, right? Di ba? Instead of feeling lost, di ba? Merong, alam mo, nakita mo na yung light sa dulo ng tunnel. Ay, nagkaroon, kinorek mo pa tuloy. Okay, sige. Awareness na pwede pala magka-power towards this. Yeah. Amen. Yung power, sobrang, sobrang, yung feeling ng empowered ka. Okay? Wala ka pong ginagawa. Pumili ka pa lang ng gagawin, ha? Okay? So, pwedeng huwag nyo na tong gawin. Joke lang. So, hindi, yun nga. That's a puzzling thing. Okay? Human beings are wired, okay, na kapag klaro sa atin, diba, yung mga bagay na pinipili natin, there's a different sensation for movement, diba? For taking action, for intentionality. Wala pa tayong ginagawa, pumipili pa lang tayong gagawin. Okay? Nakapili na, okay na yan. Okay, so next PC night na ulit. Yeah, diba? Yeah. So sa follow-through, syempre ibang usapan pa. Starting small can move mountains. Yeah. Sa amin dito sa Bacolod, maraming mga bundok din. So, pwede pala gawin din ito. Thank you. Yeah. So, what I found is that as multi-passionates, ang dami nating gusto, ang laki ng vision na gusto nating like buuin talaga. But many times it can be overwhelming. Okay? Many times it can be too heavy to bear. Many times, alam mong hindi mo na kaya, pero pipilitin mo pa rin. Okay? Because strategically, we haven't really understood what momentum looks like. Okay? Yung compounding effects of the small steps. Pag maliit yung action, we underestimate its results. Kaya, di ba, parang madalas ang tendency is kailangan bongga yung galawan natin. Kasi laki nung vision na nasa puso natin, eh. So dapat ibigay din natin lahat, itodo natin, all in tayo, walang magbaback out dito. Hanggat di ka pa sumusuka, di ba? Di ka susuko. But that's usually where the trap is. Right? As multi-potentialites, laki ng vision na meron tayo in our hearts and multifaceted yung mga yun. Okay? And we need to steward yung vision na yun really carefully by knowing hanggang saan lang yung dapat steps na tinitake natin per season. Okay? Pwede nating bilisan yung pagbuo ng vision, pero magagawa lang natin yun kung hindi tayo nagmamadali. Ulitin ko, pwede nating bilisan yung pagbuo ng vision, pero magagawa lang natin yun kung hindi tayo nagmamadali. Pag nagmadali tayo, ubos tayo agad. So lalong hindi matutuloy kung ano yung gusto nating buuin. Okay? Again, all of these are just reminders based on observations from my own life and the life of people I'm taking care of as a mentor and nakaramihan din ay multi-potentialite. Kasi boring naman talaga i-coach yung hindi multi-potential. Joke. Don't quote me on that. Okay. Pero karamihan ng mga people that are attracted to the coaching that I do are people who are multi-potentialites too. We attract who we. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. I guess that's it for now. And this share of mine is meant to invite more conversations, not to be the end all be all. This is a starting point of doing things a bit differently, even just slightly differently, but not alone, together. Okay? Treat this more as a prompt. Okay? If mas gusto mong sulitin yung 2026, na may sustainable action, maayos na capacity, hindi ka nauubos, and you really get to celebrate a new normal for every baseline, every breakthrough that you are getting. I hope to hear stories from people dito sa room na to at one point in time. O pwede rin mamaya o pwede rin bukas, whichever. Okay. So feel free to PM me, email me. Hindi ko alam kung paano yung mga ganun, pero parang magbibigay yata sila Louie ng I don't know, like I'm not a marketing guy. So, yeah. Anyway, can I open the session for Q&A? How much time do I have, Louie?
Go ahead.
Meron pa Kage, mga 15 to 20 minutes. Pero guys, unmute na tayo for Kage, please. Oh my God. Sobrang solid to. Value. Sige guys, open now for questions. Ang gandang opportunity na to. Sobrang solid na mga Q&A ni Kage. And then if also those na may takeaways and pag-honor din, unmute lang kayo. Let's go. Ayan, si Kong Ani.
Ay, Kage. Hello. Siguro hindi siya question, but naalala ko kasi nung una akong umattend ng PC Night na ikaw yung speaker, ang sabi ko, gusto kong paano maging ikaw? Kasi gusto kong mag-coach. Kasi yun yung una kong gustong gawin nung nag-start ako mag-content. And ang funny lang kasi from that time na tinanong ko yun, super ibang-iba yung ginagawa ko ngayon. So,
Right.
napunta ako sa comedy, napunta ako sa improv, napunta ako sa, ang dami kong ginagawa. And parang nagkaroon lang ako ng realization na, tama, minsan kasi yung capabilities natin, ini-equal natin sa capacity na pag dahil marami kang kayang gawin, dapat mas malaki rin yung capacity mo. Pero, na-realize ko na may mga decisions ako this year na tama lang pala. Na iniyak-iyakan ko kay Louie, kila IC. Kasi nga, kailangan kong mag-inactive sa PC para magkaroon ako ng breakthrough at magawa ko tong mga bagay na ginagawa ko ngayon. But doesn't mean na ayoko nang bumalik or wala na yung puso ko doon. But sometimes kasi hindi mo talaga kakayanin lahat. And ang maganda yung checklist kasi. Sa totoo lang kanina, yung eliminate lang tinitignan ko para ang dami kong gustong i-eliminate. Parang pag kasi in-eliminate mo silang lahat, makakapag-reinforce ka, makakapag-add ka. Yun talaga yung goal. So, regardless kung anong gusto mong reinforce or i-add, basta may ma-eliminate ka, magkakaroon ka ng space for those things. 'Di ba? So ang ganda nung talk kasi na again, timely siya for me kasi chaotic ako ngayon. Yung sitwasyon ko ngayon chaotic, but I don't look at it as chaotic na ang hirap, ganyan. But I think nandito ako ngayon kasi may mga gusto akong mangyari na kailangan ko 'tong pagdaanan, but I need like systemize kung ano man yun ko, yung time ko, yung paglalagay ko ng energy and focus dun sa mga bagay na um, kailangan kong gawin para ma-reach ko yung goal ko next year. Which is ang ganda, nakakatawa. So I really want to honor you lang. Um, Again, nung umpisa, sabi ko gusto kong mag-coaching, tas iba na yung ginagawa ko ngayon. Parang nakakatawa lang na iba yung iniisip ko na akala ko yun yung goal ko sa naging goal ko ngayon. Mas clear sa akin kung ano yung gusto kong gawin. And yun lang.
Right.
Thank you for tonight. Thank you for your talk. Nakaka-inspire.
Always welcome. Two quick things. Okay. One, isang nakakatuwang part sa PC, sa Passionate Creators as a community, no? Ang personal branding kasi it's a lifetime thing. Okay? So example, if you join other communities, example, mag-join ka sa entrepreneurship community, paano kung mag-decide ka na ayaw mo na maging entrepreneur? Di ba? What happens is out of place ka na kaagad sa community na yun kasi non-entrepreneur ka na tapos puro entrepreneur yung mga nandun eh. Di ba? What if lahat ng sinalihan mo community is nag-golf? Hindi, di ba? And then nabibigatan ka na sa sa pag-golf tapos parang ayaw mo na. Out of place ka na kaagad dun sa group na yun. PC is so unique because it's gonna be a lifetime thing. Your personal brand is a lifetime thing. Kahit makailang libong shifts ka pa along the way, PC will remain a relevant part of your journey. Tatanggapin ka ng mga tao dito kasi nag-shift ka ng personal brand, okay, sige, mag-shift na rin kami. or whatever. Okay? Pangalawa, life, lahat ng desires that you've had in life ever since you were a kid, and bawat isa sa atin dito, life has a funny way of showing us an opportunity of how those desires can unfold. So desire mo maging coach dati and then you mentioned improv. I actually have a mentee who's doing improv and then eventually ino-offer niya na yung improv services to corporate clients as a team building thing for corporate clients. It's weird because he started improv as a way to cope with his own mental health. And then, eventually ngayon, ginagamit niya yung improv as a tool for team building and mental health improvement din ng iba't ibang corporate clients that he has. I don't know what life will bring you na opportunities or paano yung magko-connect, but please take note of every desire in every season na meron ka. And this goes for all of us. Right? Kasi life has minsan a funny way of just connecting the dots. So you have to remain open for all those desires connecting at different points in time. Hindi to dahil connectedness lang ako. Okay? Pero kasama na rin. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you, Kage.
Ganyan.
Pauline,
Calls.
go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Good evening po. Ayan, hi Kage.
Bawal ako ito.
First time ko kayong marinig. Ayan. And gusto ko na-appreciate kasi, ayun, kilala nila ako dito sa PC as, slow living person. And, ang state ko ngayon is nag-let go ako ng mga commitment. So, parang, nagpaalam ako dito sa PC. Tapos ngayon lang ako ulit nagpakita sa kanila. Ayun, kaya, hello. Ayun, naka-resonate lang ako dun sa mga shinare mo na, yun nga, na appreciate ko yung pagpapalaki ng capacity, sorry, notes ako. Ayan, tapos, yung lahat, yung checklist and everything. Tapos pinaka-appreciate ko is yung honoring your boundaries. Kasi yun din yung, Yun din yung pinupush ko sa brand message ko. Tapos, yung pinaka-appreciate ko is pwedeng, ano yun? Yung pwedeng bilisan pero magagawa kapag hindi nagmamadali. Ay, tama ba yun? Mali ako.
Mhm.
Pero yung, basta appreciate ko dun yung mas mabilis ka makapunta sa goal mo kapag hindi ka nagmamadali. Kasi mas na-assess mo yung mga decisions mo, mas clear-headed ka kasi hindi ka bombarded, hindi ka walang rest. Yung sobrang swak lang yun sa mga pinagsasabi ko rin. Ayun, kaya sobrang appreciate ko. Pero ang question ko is, may question ako. Kasi ito yung parang lagi ko nakikitang conflict kapag may isang person na gusto niya mag-rest. Pero yun nga, may guilt. Ako to nun, may guilt. Pero gusto ko lang malaman din yung perspective ko. Paano kaya ano kaya yung puwedeng gawin kapagka nagsi-struggle dun sa parang productivity guilt kasi yung reason niya is survival mode siya. Kasi 'pag survival
Yeah.
mode ka parang, kailangan ko gawin lahat para ano, ma-achieve ko, para yumaman ako agad or something, something. Paano kaya nagwo-work yun?
Right, right. So, yung guilt na yun usually has two forms. Okay? And they're on two sides of the same spectrum. Okay? Yung guilt can be directed towards self. Okay? So, nagi-guilty ka kasi alam mo na there's more to your performance. May pwede ka pang ibuga. Okay? May pwede ka pang i-build o i-create o i-achieve. Pero nagiging conflict yon with the current level of performance na hanggang dun ka lang muna. Okay? So alam mo that there's more, but you can fully step into that. Okay? So self-directed yung side na yun. Yung other naman is may ibang mga tao na umaasa sa iyo. So there's other people na nakaka-guilty na hindi ka like mag-step up or do more or do better kasi there's other people affected. Okay? So there's a solo mode, there's a social mode, where the guilt usually comes from. Or it can be both. Okay? So, tatlong scenarios. Pwedeng sa'yo lang, sarili mo, hindi ka satisfied with the performance, kaya may guilt. Okay? Or may other people involved in the mix, kaya may guilt. Okay? Now, usually in survival mode, okay, ang dating kasi pag sinabi nating survival mode is sapat lang yung effort mo ngayon, yung ine-effortan mo ngayon to sustain yun nga, na mag-survive. Okay? Yung excess o yung sobra pa dun, hindi pa nagmamaterialize. Okay? So sapat lang talaga. Okay? So sagad siya. This point. Na-touch a bit on finance na lang. Okay? But think of it as the money that flows in and out of our life is based on how we're managing our time, energy, and attention. Okay? The more well-managed yung time, energy, and attention natin, the better cash flow we have. Okay? So, kung sapat lang talaga lahat at this point, okay, it's either kailangan nating i-reallocate yung time, energy, attention natin so that we can position ourselves for excess. O kaya, humanap ng ibang tao na may spare time, energy, and attention that's willing to support us in our survival mode para makabuelo tayo. Okay? This is more of a practical way of addressing the guilt. Okay? Kasi dalawa yung pwede natin gawin eh. Pwedeng i-process lang natin where the guilt comes from. Okay? And then, mas maintindihan natin yun. And then, we reframe our mindset so that the guilt can be dealt with. Okay? but that doesn't change the survival situation. Okay? The guilt resolves itself kapag the survival situation is addressed. Okay? Same thing ito sa halos lahat ng emotional stuff that we are struggling with. We can make peace with it within, but if the situation na external doesn't actually change, babalik pa rin yung same emotion na yun. It will haunt us at another point in time. Dinelay lang natin yung process. Okay? Is this making sense as an answer? Okay. Merong mga times, lalo na kapag social yung aspect kung saan nanggagaling yung guilt. Okay? The same people involved, magkaiba kasi kapag sinasalo mo lang sila, pero kaya naman talaga nila gumawa ng paraan for themselves. Versus, wala talagang choice, sa'yo lang sila pwedeng umasa. Okay? If meron silang pwedeng magawa for themselves, a conversation needs to happen between you and those people. Grabe, ang ano naman, parang ang seryoso mo naman, kage. But that's the simplest like way that I see it. Medyo mahirap yun usually for Pinoys kasi non-confrontational tayo. Diba? So, akuin natin hanggat kaya pa natin. Kahit hindi talaga yun yung pinakawais para sa lahat. Yeah. So, mas okay na ipunin yung tapang for those actual conversations as needed. Does this make sense? So my follow-up question could mean like, yeah, go ahead. I don't know the full context of your situation, but does
Mm,
that hit? Let me know.
okay naman po. Yun naman din yung usual na naririnig ko rin sa mga people. And yun din yung na-experience ko kasi ano, yun, naging breadwinner din ako. So parang yun yung naging force para ano, gumana ako ng gumana hanggang sa naubos ako. Tapos parang umabot ako sa point na hindi ko na rin alam ano ba gusto ko kasi for the longest time, I'm living for others. Gano'n. And yun, ngayon ko lang, this year ko lang parang rediscover yung sarili ko. Yan. Kaya ngayon ko lang din naiintindihan ano mga needs ko, ano mga nagpapa-feel sa akin more alive, ganyan.
Right, right. Good thing nasa Athena ka. Hindi, joke. Joke na. Hindi, it's a good thing that you've stepped into this season. There's a lot more to discover. Surely a lot more things to try that you haven't before. Talk to people na role models in your life. Yung merong certain percentages of their life that you want to emulate. Interact more with those people. Because that's basically an accelerator for... So when you're reflecting alone, and then hindi ka nasanay asking yourself what you really want, it takes a longer time before you can figure out what you really want. Kasi nga, hindi ka naman nasanay na tanungin yung sarili mo ng ganong klase ng questions in the first place. So look for what you want in other people's lives. Ang dali kasing mas makita kapag nakita natin externally, ay parang, nga no, ang cool nun. And then if you can interact with those people, ask them their story, ask them how they got there, you will use their journey as a mirror to reflect better on yours. So bumibilis ma-identify yung nasa listahan mo, oo nga, ito talaga yung mga bagay na gusto ko for myself. Though it starts easier kapag nakita mo sa iba.
Thank you.
Sabi, yeah, for sure. Sabi ni Jerry, I tried communicating pero napapagalitan ako. I so get that. Okay? And it's not always a negative thing. Ay, parang ako naboboxing na talaga kayo and all that. Yeah. But the idea is, if you want change usually in the relationship dynamic that you have with other people, um, try to see it from their point of view. Okay? Like example ito. Example with clients, no? So some clients, pasaway talaga. So hindi sumusunod sa usapan, so mahaba yung proseso, ganyan, daming usap-usap and all that. Okay? And and because of that, I want to sabihin ko lang sa kanila, magtataas ako ng rates kasi hassle sila katrabaho. So yun talaga yung nararamdaman ko. Hassle kayo katrabaho, tataasan ko yung rates ko para mas sulit yung work relationship natin. Okay? Pero I won't say it that way. Does that make sense? Yung nararamdaman ko talaga is parang tataasan ko yung rate niyo kasi sakit niyo sa ulo eh. Yun yung nararamdaman ko. Okay? But I would say it more along the lines of, hey, it seems like we've been working together for quite some time and there's good feedback on the work that we're doing together. In preparation for next year, I want to give my best. I want to hire a few other team members to handle your accounts. And this means that we would need to raise our rates moving forward so we can take better care of your business. Pero sa loob-loob ko, sakit sa ulo eh. Kailangan ko tuloy ng ibang tao para maalagaan kayo ng mas maayos. I don't know if that makes sense, but there's a different kind of reaction that usually happens from other people if the conversation is for their benefit. Okay? So, learning to bridge that gap na ito yung gusto mong mangyari. Pero, paano mo yun i-communicate as if sila yung magbe-benefit sa gusto mong mangyari? So, a few things. You gotta know what's important to them. You gotta know what's not important to them. You kinda wanna know ano yung trigger sa kanila. So, medyo iwasan mo yung mga yun. Okay? So, if gusto ko na mas maging malambing yung asawa ko, okay? Meron ako mga words na kailangan kong iwasan na sabihin sa kanya. Kahit minsan, inis na ako at gusto kong sabihin yun. And then minsan naman, pag gusto ko lang talaga siyang inisin, yun talaga yung sasabihin ko. So, just knowing which is which and when is when. Ano siya eh, it feels like you're giving away some power in the conversation so that you can be the more powerful one talaga. Does that make sense? Kung hindi man nag-make sense, mag-follow-up question kayo. Okay? WFIM, with him, what's in it for them? Or what's in it for me? Pero from their perspective.
Example na ng bawal sabihin sa asawa.
Ayan ka na naman. Para kang mama mo. Hindi, joke lang. Joke lang. Mabait yung mother-in-law. So, para kang papa mo. Hindi, joke. Okay.
Yan.
Anything else from the
May question si Isa Kage. Clarification, Kags, may pinagkaiba ulit sa capacity at bandwidth para lang sure ako, sabi ni Isa.
Okay. So, capacity is kapag in-apply mo na siya sa actual tasks or results that you want to create. Bandwidth is available resources. Wala pang specific na pag-a-applyan. So, so bandwidth is something we all have. Different levels lang. Depende sa kung ano talaga yung available. Capacity is kapag applied na siya towards something that you want to build, to create, or results that you want to achieve. Yeah. So lahat ng tao may bandwidth, hindi lahat may enough capacity.
Got it, God. Thank you po. Thank you po.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, si Isa pala yun. Si Isa. Okay.
Si Isa.
May,
Overtime na ako, pero I don't know, Louis. You're
Go lang, Kage. Sino ba? Meron pa bang may questions? Ayan, si Jevi.
Go, Jerry. Yeah. Kumusta sa kagubatan?
actually, okay, dapat natutulog na. Pero,
Gandang topic yan.
solid yung topic.
Hmm.
Hindi ko napigilan hindi magtanong. Nabanggit mo kanina yung connectedness, na yun yung means and yung integration. How does a multi-passionate, kasi nabanggit na nga nila na ang dami palang multi-passionate din dito. Ano yung best way to identify kung saan direction dapat yung integration ng pagka-multi-passionate? Like, they have to pick up focus? Or ano yung main goal dapat? Like, dapat ba may direction siya, may goal siya? Or you just have to integrate everything at once?
Yeah. So, I'll give you a quick, almost step-by-step like guideline for this. I say almost kasi may nuances pa rin per journey. Okay? Pero here's a few things na if you figure this out first in order, it's gonna be easier to play around with life, including all your passion projects and building it all together. Okay? First is, what does your lifestyle cost? Okay? Magkano lifestyle mo? Okay? If you can determine that number and then apply inflation per year, okay, so computing nyo na lang, okay, you can basically earn money in advance to cover yourself for a period of time. Okay? So example, if ang lifestyle mo is 50K a month, okay, if you earn 500K, you can live for 10 months. Sort of like emergency funds. Okay, same concept lang. Diba? So kahit di ka magtrabaho for 10 months, kung may 500K ka, buhay ka for 50K a month. Diba? 10 months. Ibig sabihin, dun sa 10 months na yun, you have a lot more bandwidth for other stuff, even if you don't work on the money part. Okay? So, pag na-determine mo yung lifestyle mo, next is to cover a certain period of time. Buy back your time. Okay? So if you get 150K, that's 3 months time. Kung 50K yung lifestyle mo. Okay? So, buy back more time para mas magkaroon ka ng bandwidth to build, to test, to figure things out. The more time you buy back, the more freedom you have to build. Okay? The more freedom you have to build and to test, then mas nai-improve mo siya over time. Okay? Some things that you build as a multi-potentialite are not gonna last forever. Okay? So, knowing when to detach is another skill that we need to build. Example, okay, kailangan ko kumita ng 200K so that I can spend 4 months in writing a passion project book. Okay? After 4 months, matapos ko man o hindi yung libro na yun, tapos na yung sinet ko na season for that project. Kasi yung sinet ko na budget for that project is natapos na din. Ubus na din. So, kung natapos ko siya, yay! Kung hindi ko siya natapos, sige. Balikan ko ulit to at another cycle. Does this make sense? With every iteration of project that you are building and testing, na mayroon kang proper allocations of freedom to pursue it, okay, mas nakikita mo how you actually perform At your best and at your worst. Okay? Minsan ganito yung nangyari. Alam nating hindi tayo makaka-survive for the next like 2 months. Tapos magpo-pursue tayo ng passion project kasi passionate tayo. Okay? And then bahala na. Bahala na kung paano tayo magsusurvive, ipipilit natin, iutang natin sa Bombay. Okay? So, gagawin natin lahat para mag-survive in the next 2 months pursuing this passion project kasi hindi ako makapaghintay, gigil na gigil ako dito. Can you actually see if you're performing at your best kapag ganun yung klase ng pressure na meron ka? And minsan it becomes the excuse. Kaya hindi ko na pursue ng maayos yung passion project niyan. Kasi, syempre, hati ako eh. Kailangan kumikita din ako ng maayos bago siya ma-pursue and stuff. Okay? And it becomes an excuse. Diba? Pero, best performance mo ba talaga yung naibigay mo doon? Or mas half lang talaga ng what you're capable of? O baka nga mas mababa? Okay? So setting up is half the job. If you really want to pursue something you're passionate about, a proper setup needs to be in place. And at the very least, it's just buying back the freedom to pursue it. Okay? Sometimes it's in the form of money. Sometimes it's in the form of papahiram mo muna yung mga anak mo sa lolo at lola for like 2 months, ganun. Probably a bad example, pero it does happen. Okay? Para lang. Di ba? For parents here, because I'm coaching parents too, okay? And I used to be a teacher, okay? So, an assistant guidance counselor. So, I kind of know the dynamics of child psychology and stuff like that. So, na parang, di ba, maghahabol ka ng toddler, parang buong araw mo na yung gagawin, tapos wala ka na ibang magagawa eh. So minsan, ipahiram mo sila ng 2 weeks sa ninong at ninang nila para magawa mo yung kailangan mong gawin, di ba? Kahit yung kailangan mong gawin is magpa-nails pa lang talaga. It's still a good thing. Okay? Yeah. Pero wag mo ipaampon. Okay? Like, temporary. But does it make sense, bro?
It's
Solid. Na-pick up ko is first, you have to identify yung lifestyle to answer yung lifestyle cost. And then the second is buy back your time para you have more time and bandwidth to test and build what you're trying to build. And then you have to have a proper setup, whatever you're trying to build, so you can answer, can you perform at your best?
Yeah. While you're pursuing that specific project within that timeline na may freedom ka talagang allotted for it. Now, here's the thing. Adjust tayo konti. Because when we say identify your lifestyle, it doesn't mean yun na yung pinakatipid mo. What if you're willing to, instead of 50K, 25K, buhay ka na? Yes, walang mga other luxurious stuff na nakasanayan mo, pero is the passion project really that important to you at this season of life? Na tipong you're willing to cut down your expenses on some things para mas mahaba yung time mo of freedom pursuing it. It depends. There are times in my life na oatmeal lang kinakain ko for 8 weeks. Ang passion project ko nun is mga aso ko. So mas mahal pa yung dog food nila kasi 14 sila eh. Kaysa sa kinakain ko. Kasi yung oatmeal, alam niyo yung time na yun, parang 200 pesos na malaking oatmeal,
oh wow.
it lasts me for 3 weeks na eh. Okay?
Nice.
But it depends. What sacrifices are you willing to make? Okay? Pag sinabi natin lifestyle expenses, hindi kailangan yung normal na expenses mo ngayon yung basihan. Pwedeng what I call the fire drill mode of your expenses. Pinakatipid na expenses. Diba? Instead na Ligo Sardines, Youngstown. Kasi 2 pesos yung difference. And sometimes yung 2 pesos difference na yun, it compounds. Okay? That's supposed to be kind of a joke, pero yung 2 pesos na yun matters at different points in time and at different contexts. Bumibili ako dati ng Monay, 5 pesos yung 6 pieces na Monay. Tapos bibili ako ng 8 pesos na Eden cheese. Tapos magninibol ako ng onti dun sa cheese. Dalawang Monay sa almusal. Nibol ulit sa cheese, dalawang Monay sa lunch. Tapos nibol ulit sa cheese. Yung dinner yung favorite ko kasi uubusin ko yung cheese eh. So kung anong natira sa cheese, parang piyesta na yung dinner. Kasi marami yung cheese lagi pag dinner. Okay. So, yeah.
Solid, solid. Thank you so much. Lupit ng panghuli. Nasagot na dun lahat.
Actually, nag full circle siya kaagad kasi one of the first things you mentioned kanina is the purpose of planning is to make sure your resources are allocated properly. Na parang part ng resources na yun, hindi lang pera, pero yun yung time, energy, attention. Yeah. Ganda. Galing. Siguro ako may
Thank you.
question akong idadagdag dun is like
Go.
how do you measure yung actual na bandwidth mo? Kasi may times na napapasubo ka kasi akala mo kaya mo pa or kaya mo, pero pag nandun ka na, ayan na, nag-ano ka na, naghihingalo ka na, nagkakapit ka na sa patalim, or you're panicking and everything. So how do you properly measure your capacity without reaching the breaking point of said capacity?
Correct. Great. So, there are things that are based on your strengths. Things that you find easy to do. Things na kapag yun yung ginagawa mo, smooth lang. And there are things that actually, kumbaga, ang bigat, nakaka-drain, nakakatamad, you tend to procrastinate on it because it takes up a lot. Okay? Knowing the difference between yung mga bagay that's easy for you, like very doable, like smooth lang, versus the things na mabigat, that's a game changer. Because you can only handle a few of the things na heavy for you to handle. Okay? So, lilimitahan mo na kagad yun o gagawin mo yun ng paraan. It's either you eliminate them, you delegate them, you automate them, okay? Or onti lang talaga dapat yung frequency of you doing those same things. Okay? And then there are things naman na replenish you. And this is not just about work. This is not just about resting. Okay? There's work that you do that adds to you. Kumbaga, work siya, pero it fuels you. Okay? Na hinahanap-hanap mo nga yung ganong klase ng pag-execute and pag-take action because you feel fulfilled. You feel alive kapag yun yung ginagawa. Okay. So, it's not about fully eliminating the things na mabigat. It's just outpacing those. Okay? So, dapat ang ratio is mas marami yung mga bagay na nag-fuel sa'yo within that specific project kaysa sa mga bagay na mataas yung drain sa'yo. Okay? You won't, because tangible kasi yung bandwidth and yung capacity. There's no real parang metric for it. Energy is immeasurable, focus is immeasurable. Nalalaman mo lang kapag high focus or high energy, o kaya low energy or low focus. Pero yung actual na measure natin siya as if it's time and money, walang ganun eh.
Right.
Okay? So, it's more about finding your rhythms and setting yourself up so that the rhythm always na outpace ng nagpo-fuel sa'yo na work, yung work na necessary pa din pero usually draining na. Okay?
Yes.
And another thing is, so aside from the setup, you want to protect your rhythm by having a support system. Okay? So a support system, dalawa yung basically pagkahati niya. Okay? There's one that keeps you at your optimal performance. So people, environment that holds you accountable. Okay? Including the tools, the equipment na kailangan mo to execute better. Okay? And then there's the other side of your support system for recovery. Okay? Na kung umaabot ka man sa breaking point mo, pwedeng umabot na nga, kaya papalapit ka na sa breaking point. Ito yung type of environment and people and tools and equipment and activities that would get you back up, help you recover fast. Okay? Minsan, there's people na go-to na sila yung talagang niyaya mo magkape. Diba? Joyride, food trip bigla sa Tagaytay, tapos pagpunta nyo doon dahil COVID, sarado lahat ng bulaluhan, di ba? So, nauwi kayo sa Samgyeopsal sa Tomas Morato. Yung mga ganong na kaibigan. Okay, lalo na kung hindi ka marunong mag-drive. Okay? True story. So, you can imagine like it's an ecosystem. That's really what you're building. Okay? It's basically a space for your bandwidth to be honored and protected at the same time. Okay? So nagpo-flow ang bandwidth natin. Okay? May ups and downs. We gotta honor that. Okay? So hindi siya kahit ayusin mo lahat, hindi siya foolproof na tuloy-tuloy laging pataas. Pero kapag nagdi-dip na siya, there needs to be a support system na pangsagot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, ang sagot ay life systems. Guys.
Totoo yan. Alam mo guys, wait lang, gusto ko lang i-share. Sobrang happy ko kasi alam nila yan, Kagi. Lagi kita binimension. Kasi sa mga tututunan ko sa'yo, di ba alam nila yan? Super happy. Kita niya ba, first hand, kung gaano ka content machine ni Kagi. Sobrang grabe yung wisdom, amazing. Sobrang ngayon pa lang, habang sinasabi mo yung Kagi, yung system ko, parang, nga, no, may mga recovery systems. Yung mga nag-boost sa'yo. And hindi naman, ibig sabihin, eliminate mo yung mga nagda-drain sa'yo, pero kailangan na mas madami yun. Para lang nagbabalance siya. It's resource management, parang sa games. Yun lang talaga siya. Trading lang talaga. Continuous trading lang of resources.
Pro tip, lahat tayo kailangan ng kayakap.
Ayun. Guys, alam na. Sa mga
Pagdasal nyo.
anong balik na nun gagan? Anong HP? Hindi, minus HP pa yun.
Parang parang may extra buffs yun for
May extra buff. Ang saya.
Sige, sorry. I don't want to keep you guys.
Yeah.
I do wanna
Ano na lang, sige, before we end, kung may pahabol, guys, kayo, message nyo si Kage, sobrang siya sa Facebook. So, lahat sa Instagram, sa TikTok, at sa Facebook, pareho lang, kage.harry. So, pwede doon, i-check out nyo yun. Tapos, Kage yung life systems, paano yung pumasok sa community na yun? Kasi
Right.
di ba you
So-
do Q&As and all dun?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna reshare my screen.
Yes.
Kasi in essence, when you signed up for the website, so basically, na-biktima ko na kayong lahat.
Yes, galing.
I'm gonna show you something lang real quick. So, when you look at your profile sa website, you can click on the picture ito. So, wala pa kayong picture dyan talaga. Ito kasi naka-setup na siya. You can click on my profile. You can just input your details here and all that. Okay? Pero ang gusto ko talaga ipakita is itong wallet. Okay? So, if you can, click on your wallet. Okay? So, makikita nyo itong part nito. So, the website is still, hindi pa ito yung official launch. No? Pero this launches by mid-October. Parang October 10 yata yung sinabi sa akin ng devs. Ano nakikita nyo? Do you see the same thing?
Yes.
So when
No,
you click on your
Kage, may piggy bank kami.
Oh. What do you mean?
May
You mean-
additional na
you
piggy
meant-
bank.
Oh gosh. Okay. So yeah. Wag nyo lang munang pansinin yung piggy bank. So that's a different program. So hindi ko lang yata na unpublish. Anyway, sige. So what happens here is dito sa wallet, okay, when you click on this and you click on wallet, okay? Is this the same thing that you see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So as you have a credit balance of 200 pesos. Okay? Okay, so this is a sign-up bonus. So when you signed up for this website, so Life Systems, there's gonna be stuff that we're putting out here, both free and paid. So that's on a monthly basis. Okay? So there's things here that you can buy using credits or cash that you top up.
Mm.
Para makapag-top up, click nyo lang tong top up, di ba? Tapos yun. So, I'll just show this really quick. Okay. Ngayon, hindi ko na pala i-show, like, for the sake of time. When you top up here, basically, if you place like any amount, no? So let's say 500 pesos. 10% of that amount is also added to credits. So that's our way of honoring people na intentional na, kunyari,
Cool.
trip lang kayo sa life systems, di nyo pa alam what we're gonna put out. We're gonna announce stuff naman talaga moving forward, but there's a progression to that. Example, February, di ba? So, love life yung mga usapan, ganyan, relationships. Tapos gusto mo mag-ipon for like a program or a course ng life systems na related to managing relationships. Okay? So, pwedeng nag-iipon ka lang dito, let's say, ng 200 pesos per month, ganyan, hanggang sa pagdating ng February. But every time you top up something here, we add 10% value to that.
Eh.
Because I want to honor people na intentional in investing in themselves, in how to think better, feel better, decide better, behave better, and build a better life. So, this is one of our ways to support people in that. Okay? And since andito na kayo and you have an account dito, I'm co-building the resources that we will put out here. So we will have surveys. So example, this coming December, if we're gonna put out courses, pwede kayong mag-vote kung ano yung course na mas gusto ninyo na ilabas namin sa December. Yeah. So there's gonna be categories. Of course, the ones that magkakaroon ng highest number of votes, mas yun yung ipaprioritize namin na ilabas kagad for that timeline. So, yun, depende sa kung ano yung need ninyo in any season. Mas pasok yung ilalabas namin on a monthly basis. Ayun. So, feel free din na huwag nyo nang pansinin to kung hindi nyo naman trip talaga.
Ang galing dito ka lang makakita na nag-sign up ka, hindi ka nagbayad, binayaran ka. 200 pesos ka. Di ba? My God, ang galing. Super. I love this. Thank you so much, Kage. Grabe, sobra sa generosity. Sabi ko nga, to honor lang, to end, like, para i-honor lang si Kage. Si Kage parang, parang dumarating siya lagi sa tamang oras. Tapos, as in, sabi ko, ilang times yun, may time na sobrang walang-wala ako. Tapos, nagyayaan silang mag-karaoke. Para ko, wala ka, bumili. May 500 pesos ako doon. At meron namang 500. Pero, ginastos ko sa whiskey kasi si Matt nag-propose. So, sabi ko, mag-whiskey ako, ganyan. Tapos parang, okay, saya, mag-gano daw tayo. Sabi ko, wala lang pera pang video. Okay. Wala si Kage, hindi ako, bahala dito. Ganun siya. Tapos parang ako, uy, sakto to. Tapos ngayon naman, yung sunod-sunod na mga parties din natin, nag-sponsor si Kage, nung mga time na wala. Kasi ito lang masasabi ko sa inyo. Simula nung nag-coach siya si Kage nung April, si Kage, start na ng business consultant. Nag-consult ako kay Kage. Naging na kami since nung April. Hindi na ako ever nasabi ko na broke ako. 100% yun, Kage. I swear, kita ko yung dashboard ni set up ko kasi. Never. Alam din ng mga tao yun, lagi kong kwento yun sa kanila na parang, wait lang bitawan ko yung narrative. Tapos yung parang, kasi yun din dati kasi kala ko kaya ko lahat. May arrogance din kasi tayo na, kaya mo mag-isa, ganyan yan. Or like, hindi ko afford yan, ganyan. Pero alam nyo, pag talagang kayo with the right mentors, pag ni-set up nyo din na para kayong may Avengers dyan na, alam mo yun, na si Kage may Avengers siya. Sabi ko nga yung buong PCA dati, yung Passionate Creators Agency, Avengers ni Kage yun ngayon. Si Ian, si Lad, ako, para kami nag-work together pero through Kage, si Nick Fury siya, ganun. Pero, sabi ko sa inyo, parang, kung gusto nyo mag-level up, kailangan nyo makahanap din ng mga mentors na nililive yung life nyo, na gusto nyo. And sobrang idol ko si Kage na papakita niya yung possibility. So, I would like to honor you lang, Kage, for your existence, for always helping out sa PC, for always being generous sa PC, and na nile-level up mo yung life ng people around you. And I'm super thankful to be part of that. And thankful din, PC din, to have you. At salamat sa pagpa-unlock sa amin tonight. Thank you, Kage. Appreciate you. Ano ba?
Hindi ako iiyak.
Hindi kaya. Huwag kaya, Kage. Thank you, Kage. Ayan.
Maraming salamat, Kage, for sharing all of your wisdom sa atin and knowledge and your generosity. Sobrang appreciate ka namin. So ulitin. Ganyan. So,
Nauulitin, Gagi.